Hey guys, just wanted to do a little bit on raiding slash war scenarios, I guess. Figuring out heroes, what to do, when. Um, this is sort of off the cuff. I should have probably taken some notes to do it. But lots of different ways to raid. You've got your mono, which is all one color heroes for big tile damage, and hopefully setting off heroes in a similar time to use special skills at the same time. We've also got 3-2, which is a little bit of extra coverage generally if there isn't an abundance of tiles of your main colour. Hopefully the secondary colour can cover it, and generally those secondary heroes have some sort of ability to either keep the team alive or take out the opponent quickly. One sort of way to do it, or have sort of status effects that can slow the other team down. Then you've got also variations of the 3-2, and finally the one of each colour, rainbow, which is a lot slower, but obviously using the full board to your advantage, and special skills to suit. But yeah, lots of different ways. But when it comes to raiding, I guess knowing the opponent and heroes is most important versus what the team power really is. It's sort of a false economy, I guess. It gives you a general idea of how strong a hero might be, but you know, if the defense is full of Titan heroes or PvE heroes, they might not be as good for raiding. You can probably wipe it with quite a bit of a smaller team, and vice versa. If you're attacking with the heroes you think are strong, that are good for maybe a Titan or in the player environment versus environment, it's just not as effective, and you can get stomped by a much smaller team that might have a defense full of specific heroes that are targeted to defeat other heroes. And now learning the heroes, with so many new heroes out, it's just really hard to get your head around and keep up with it all. And the best way I find is just to sit up as high as you can in the cups and find the heroes and try and beat them over and over again until you find, or lose over and over again till you find a way to beat them or understand what they're doing, and the different combinations, especially a lot of these players that can afford to level them so fast, put them out there. Best way to learn them, get straight into them. That's what I find. Read the hero card, then test it out yourself to see what says on the card is actually what is sort of applied in game, because what reads can be quite different to what's actually expected, especially when you combine it with different synergies. So getting into it that way. Again, war is a little bit different. It's finding teams specifically in war that suit your roster level. Do you clean up? Do you flee? Can you one-shot them? What are you picking on? Where's your alliance ranked? Obviously the high level alliances are all facing very similar defenses over and over again, so they need to find teams to suit that, versus say mid-level alliance like myself, where it's generally you face the same tank color but a lot of choice on setups. So how do you go versus those? And again, depending mono, 3-2, 4-1, whatever it may be, rainbow, how do you get the best use out of your heroes? And finding weaknesses in the opponent to set the right heroes against them. I know a lot of people like to set their raid teams. They know 6 good teams for war, and that's what they'll go with. But I find it going dynamically, picking team by team, setting up, if you've got a deep enough roster, it usually helps a lot more, depending on how much time you've got. It's obviously a bit harder to find in a raid situation, but if we pick on some alliance mates, we might be able to find, say you're facing blue tanks, you'd used a bunch of greens, you'd come up against Vela. If you know what she does, it's usually an attack down, a little bit of damage, over time, gives a bit of a buff to blues, maybe to, if the family bonus is running, a bit more. So in a situation like this, you can go, well, got rid of my greens, we've got purple, blue strong on the flanks. What could cover Valor? Maybe a Rigged, Sea Rigged, the costume version as well. You got Kirill, so you've already picked out a healer or a couple of options for healers. Say if your roster's not so deep. So purple blues to cover that. You've got Aslar slow and Viv slow, so you know you've got a bit of time versus the flanks before they go off. Kill here at average out on the wing, still a bit more time. Liana a bit faster, but she's only going to pop one of your heroes maybe. So snipers not quite what they used to be. If you've got Emland heroes, they might not kill you in one go. They might. You just have to hope the RNG doesn't hit one of your more important ones. So if you battled something like this, let's go with the purple, blue. So we'll go into a battle. How do we get this set up? Here we go. Let's just change this around. It won't take time. So we'll go blue. We've got Clarence in here as well, from Glenda. So there's a couple of options. Playing a board, we can see a diamond straight away. Always take the diamond. You never know what kind of cascade's going to come down, or some crap that just destroys something that's on offer. Take it. That's my philosophy. And straight away we're up, so we're saying goodbye to Valley. She might not die on this one hit, but we can then start taking out the next load of heroes. So based on heroes and your knowledge of them, Aslar's slow, so we're going to leave him alone. Same with Viv. Kill here is a frickin' pain. She's going to be the #1 target, apart from tank. So we're going there. We'll have a little look what we can actually do. We've got a little bit of time. Bella's not quite ready yet, so we're just going to pop the tile, and then we'll take her just to see if anything else was going to come out. Aslar's slow. We'll play into him. We'll make the combo. Still not quite enough. Actually, it will come out, I think. I think we can get that because there's a ghosted tile in there. And we'll keep working on Killer. Almost there. How's that dot going? One left, 9:59. Okay. Because of the revive, we'll just keep playing in. No revive. Okay. Not so great on the blues at the moment. We'll let Viv go off because we haven't done too much damage on the other side. Diamond option. We're going to get hit 2 times. We take the diamond, we still can make a blue out to the wing. And it's ghosted, so Kirill can come off here. While we've still got a buff up, we should be okay. Unless there was a bypass. We'll go with Glenda now, because this is undispellable anyway. So we'll try and push through them a little bit. See what we've got. And it's not much fun here. I don't think Viv will go off again just yet, so we'll push in, see what we can get. We've got to work around. Then we go through Viv, take that off, work through a little bit more, and we've got 2 tiles into her, which is nice. That takes care of that. We look around again. Best way to bring blues down or across. And we'll make a 4. So taking your time with raids too, look through the board. You're always going to miss something at some stage. That's just the way it is when you get excited or tired or just not paying attention as much. And that should be that. How are we going? So that would be something, a way to get rid of some different colours in a war scenario. You could use red as well, I guess. Bold Tusk can override Vela. Doesn't give you as much advantage if Liana was inside one. You might look at it more. Maybe get some reds on the flank straight away. A little bit easier than the wing. But if you go, let's say a raid, if we can get a V shape, there we go. So you're going up against a big team in a war, in a raid. How are we going to deal with this? We've got just terrible. If you don't kill them fast, you're in trouble. So it's 3 yellows in a 3-2 situation, and it's a bunch of mana cutters and blockers and all sorts of crap here. So the new costume for Alessi. Farine will do mana generation. She's fast. This is all sorts of hurt, and Ruby's just an absolute nightmare. Don't get hit by that 3 charge. You probably die anyway. Canal is just as bad. 3 targets fast. Like, this is just a shocker of a team. What can I do? I don't think the mana override does too much from DeAndre, but he's really the only fastest yellow healer I've got. We might have get mist on fast enough to slow some of them, and we're just gonna, this is the green, I'm gonna go green because there's no point going purple on the flank, and that's the combo I'm gonna use to just try and kill one of them if I can. But again, all board dependent. So let's see if it was a war scenario, if I would have wasted my tiles or not. So there is yellow options here, but we have a high chance of losing that green diamond if we break the yellow. So we won't do that. Let's have a look. We'll make a 4 diamond. We don't have much time in this. Oh, damn. Because these guys are just going to go off so fast. So let's see. And we were just short on them. That's a bugger. But Ruby might go off. Depends what they are after. So we've got minus generation already. So Ruby's going to be the next target here. Depending on wound. That's alright. Just because they can hit a lot of heroes at once. So she goes bye-bye. We can get these yellows down. We will get hit again, hopefully on the side somewhere. Oh, right in the middle. That's just an annoyance. Alright. Now we're in. That's not going to matter which target I hit there, but we might be able to get a lassie. 3 tiles. Not quite enough, I think, but anyway. We'll get a couple of yellows to follow up. While everyone's slowed, we'll put another slow down as well ourselves. Now we're going to work the board to try and get some tiles in here. And we can play for a green. Well, they're both coming up. We might be able to set them both off and clear some of this board, and hopefully we get something out of it. Okay, that was alright. We'll do this because she's going off anyway, and we're going to get the green match. And more than a green match. Let's see who she hits though. There's a chance one of if we lose one of our greens. Alright. We'll go this way, because we take out what we know we can take out. See if we can start to work some of these yellows. Nice and gentle, got a bit of time. Don't think our auto attack will kill. Little bit by little bit. We will play into the green a little bit here. This is tense, isn't it? It's going to be a hard one. So we got green coming up. We will try not to make a diamond. That diamond, and is she a Vader? No, she's gone. So taking your time, working through it, knowing your enemy and what you're going to take on. At the end of the day, that was, what do we have in there? 2 4-stars versus that. Don't know what the difference was in team power. Let's just take a look. So 5140. And mine was a 4600, so roughly a 500 difference, I guess. So yeah, team power is not everything. Knowing your heroes will be a much better situation. So sorry for the long video. What are we getting up close to 20 minutes? But yeah, understanding your heroes first, getting to know them, picking color schemes that work against these teams, sticking by your preference. If you're a mono player, go hard with it. 3-2-4-1, go hard. Rainbow, go hard. Like, each way works and depends on roster, play style, what you like. But understand what your synergies are regardless of which one. How to play the board. Each way the board is slightly different for each play style as well. Mono, if you've got a bad board, how to get yourself out of that. If you've got a good board, you're not going to get mana cut by, say, a bearer or something and lose that opportunity. And rainbow, again, looking at what heroes you need up fast enough to survive and get through, and how to play the board in that situation. And the mixed colour for average sort of tile damage, 3-2-4-1s. Again, how do you play those to get out of the bad situations? Understanding which targets you want to take out and which are the most threatening, which order, kill order, I guess you want to put it in. And yeah, lots of sort of bits and pieces to rating, but work on it. Try face some high level heroes to really understand it. Go for losses, doesn't really matter if you lose a few ham that you might have got from the opponent. And iron, but for the experience, I think it's much better to just go for it. Understand what your heroes can do. Don't be afraid of your emblem 4 stars to use them. Don't always need 5 stars versus these 5 stars. And yeah, good luck with it. Hope that was helpful. Cheers, guys.